Let's do this.
Hey-o!
Let's do this.
Couldn't make that out. What's up, family?
I just said, let's do this.
Ah, okay. It was, it sounded like the computerized voice noise. I don't know what it was.
No,
anyway,
no. You're good.
We are here for the Covrprice Top 10 for the week of November 27th, 2023.
More and more, I'm unable to look at these ahead of time.
Dude, I got home at 7:30, ate a couple of hot dogs and ran in here. So yeah, I didn't get
I hear you
either. I'm looking at them right now. I'm like, what the heck?
Let me go over there and take a gander. Ah,
yeah, I think it's funny. A lot of this is all depending upon what. It's
very one publisher heavy. It's entirely one publisher, actually.
Yes, it is. And
holy shit!
I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are about the same subject.
Well,
let's dive into it, man.
One of my favorite Copper Age books. Let me share my screen here so we can talk.
Let's real quick say hi to the people that are here. We got the Comic Vet is joining us.
Yes.
Hey, welcome to the show, dude. By the way, I caught your I think you said it's a new series. I caught the first issue of the highest price books to sell, CGC wise, or slab books off of eBay. And I agree with you, only using the eBay format, because otherwise you're gonna go crazy trying to track down everything. I love that because it shows that people are still putting money into the hobby. The hobby is not dying like everybody's panicking. So yes, Comic Vet. Everybody subscribe to his channel. He's got some really good stuff too.
Yes.
That's me or you or one of us.
Yes.
Robert, hey, how's it going, dude? Thanksgiving was uneventful, which is the best kind of holiday.
It was good.
And yeah, and I saw pictures of your turkey breast, dude. They look delicious.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And hey, what's up?
What up?
Okay, sorry. Now let's jump into this. We got company. Oh, where'd you go? You ran away.
I'm here. Just grabbing.
That's good.
That I like. Number 10.
Yes. Man Called Nova. Number 1. So this book, is this because Frankie Ray's Nova?
Man, that would be dumb, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, just it can't be much dumber than Binary. It's got the same. I mean, look, collectors buy things oddly. We've got a person that is cast in the Fantastic Four movie, a couple of people actually, and we don't know what characters are going to be playing yet. But one rumor is Frankie Ray Nova. That's not the same as this Nova.
No, it's not.
I personally don't think we're going to see this Nova in the MCU.
No.
Maybe with a what do you call it, alternate reality type of thing, but I just don't see it. Actually, that would be a good one to pull in because the Nova Corps and the entire planet was destroyed off screen by Thanos when he was getting one of the stones. If you had a alternate reality or an alternate universe Nova come in, that could be pretty decent.
Well, and I played the Guardians of the Galaxy video game on PS5, and that was really had a really good story that involved the Guardians, and it was very heavy into the Nova Corps. It was really cool. So I would like them to. They're kind of like the Green Lanterns of Marvel. I feel like.
Well, I mean, I know James Gunn was talking about the fact that he would like to see Nova in the MCU, but he's not with Marvel anymore.
Yeah,
And he never specified which Nova.
that's true. This is the first one. Corny as hell, as you know, if you've been following our podcast for
Yeah.
any time. But the future iterations, as you can see here, I think what's his name, Jason, like the Annihilation era.
Yep.
This is a very, very popular iteration of Nova. So especially this one, first appearance of Sam Alexander, and he's part of the one of the new groups. I forget which one, but
Well, I mean, they not to be too gender complaining, but everybody's saying that the new Avengers look like it's going to be all women. They better get some male characters in there. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going? Welcome to the show. This is a book that they did print a lot of them. Let's be honest on this. And also, this came out in 77, 76, 76. If anybody tries to sell you one and go, oh, look, it's got the barcode. It's a newsstand edition. They're all newsstand editions in 1976.
tell him, yeah, it is. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't let anybody charge you over for that. This book, when it's not in the news, is easy to procure. This is a good time to, with the market the way it is, to grab a copy, but I wouldn't right now. It's only popping in at number 10. I think it'll drop back off the list next week, maybe into the 11 through 20 runner-ups, but it'll go into the land of Dazzler.
I paid way too much for this book back in, 2021.
Yeah, look, I had an 8.0 from about the same time period. I don't think I have it anymore, so I'm okay in that regards.
I think I paid $200 for this 7.5.
Oh, oof.
Yep.
Hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, I think I spent $250 on my Paper Girls #1, 9.8.
It does. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Just rip out a little section of my heart and hand it to you to munch on.
But I mean, hey, that's the game we play, right?
Yeah. What are the current prices of this?
A 9.6, 315. Man, I could have got a 9.4 for that. Last sale, 150. Wow.
But that was in
October. Yeah.
Right.
11.19, 270 for a 9.6. So fairly recently.
Yeah, so I'm probably looking around 230, 240 for a 9.4. I would absolutely wait for this book to cool back down again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you see the prices that it was selling for a month ago. It'll get back to that.
Especially when people are like, "Oh, Nova, not Nova, Nova."
Yeah, every time somebody says Nova, I keep thinking Johnny, number 5.
Number 20.
Johnny, number 5. Nova, no disassemble.
I just love it. I can see his hand right now. The claw thing. I don't know. All right. Number 9.
Number 9. Related. This is the first appearance of Nova Frankie Ray. This is what we think we're getting. Now, this is not the first appearance of Frankie Ray. She's much, much earlier. And spoiler ahead of time, I don't see the first appearance of her on the top 10 list.
I like this cover a lot.
Oh, I love this cover. Yes. This is Bernard, if I remember correctly.
I never took it in.
If I remember correctly, this was during the Byrne era. I mean, Byrne. Yeah, not burning. But yeah, that was his artwork on the covers is what got me reading Fantastic Four. Got me picking them up off the newsstands.
Writer, penciler, inker, all John Byrne. Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Jeez. Yeah, this is gorgeous, man.
Yes. Now, I think this is what we're going to be getting. A lot of people are worried about there being, oh, what if they going to make a female Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
Newsflash: there was a female Silver Surfer in the comics, but um, if they make a female Silver Surfer as one of the disposable villains like they've been doing lately, just so they can set up a permanent male, Norrin Rad Silver Surfer, I'm all
Yeah.
for that.
Apparently, there's been 20 heralds. Willie Lumpkin, Golden Oldie, Airwalker, Terrax.
I hated Terrax.
Yeah, I remember he's the Destroyer Armor, whatever that is.
The Destroyer from Thor #1, the first movie.
Gotcha. Deadpool. Didn't know that. Redshift. I've heard that name. Johnny Storm. Oh. The Fallen One. Dazzler. Wow. Sabretooth. Oh, dude, I had no idea. Nova. Of course, Frankie. Firelord.
I remember him, yeah.
Stardust. Morg. Iron Man.
There's a lot of stuff that we didn't read for a long time, man.
Apparently, this was from Avengers Assemble episode. She-Hulk, another animated appearance involving Galactus. Thor, I knew that one. Superman.
No idea.
DC and Marvel.
It's had to be a one-shot.
Yeah, it was one of those crossovers. And some silver guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Fluffy?
So, oh God, no, not a female Silver Surfer. Look, and if they do, and like I said, and they use that as a disposable hero, so that a disposable villain, like they have so many of them lately. So by the end of the movie, they can get another Silver Surfer, which happens to be Norrin Rad. They use that as the transition into it. I'm okay with that. But I really think you're going to get Frankie Ray, Nova.
Yeah. But let's look at the numbers here.
Yes.
Really affordable if you're not after that 9.8.
Yeah. And this is also available as both newsstand and
Mark
direct
Jewelers?
sale.
Yes.
I was going to say, I think it was a Mark Jeweler from this time period also. I was going to say newsstand and direct sale.
Yes.
That diamond, that price, that puts it around what, 84, 85?
82.
82. Wow. Okay. So direct sale would actually be the one that is much lower in population.
Well, yeah, because the other ones don't even have the diamond there. Okay.
Stardust was a herald in Be Right Back, God Hunter.
Nice.
I don't know what BRB is.
Beta Ray Bill.
And look who's telling us. Duh, I should have figured that one out. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Forgive him as he knows not what he says.
It's exactly. Yeah, it's Mr. Beta Ray Bill.
To you, Dr.
In real life,
Dr. Bill.
yes.
All right, so 131 for a 9.6 is reasonable, I feel like. 126 sold on the 25th.
Yeah, I think it's died down a little bit in the first, because people don't know, is it going to be a female Silver Surfer? Is it going to be Nova? People are starting to realize we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Interesting that some of the double print Silver Age Marvels should count as variants.
I'm not following what do you mean by a double print Silver Age?
We'll see.
Number 8. Let's move on the list.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
X-Men 164 when Rich got into X-Men.
First appearance of Carol Danvers as Binary. And if you haven't heard by now, and I don't think anybody else is running to the movie theater to go watch the Marvels, which, by the way, I think you should. It's a decent movie.
I agree.
The end credit scene shows a different person being binary. So, it's like Nova. Okay, so is it Richard Rider? Is it Frankie Ray? Is it
Sam
who's the other
Alexander.
Sam Alexander? So let's just assume that it was Nova. That from the Nova Corps is rumored to be coming to the MCU. Everybody buys a Richard Rider one, and it turns out to be Sam Alexander. What would happen to the Richard Rider price? It would drop like a stone. So right now, that's pretty much what we got with number 8. This is not the first appearance of Binary, Carol Danvers, Binary in the MCU. This is Carol Danvers isn't even the same universe with this character right now.
That's true. 9/6 sold for $96. That's not a terrible deal, I guess. But
No, it's not, especially from that time frame of X-Men. That was when it was really starting to take off with the people buying it. It was a fight with the Brood.
yes.
250 for a 9.8. No, I'd go for a 9.6 and try and crack and press.
Avengers 24. Huh. Oh, is he talking about like Marvel Presents and like the reprint a little like there's like the Submariner one too. That's like the same cover but a little bit different font as the title.
I am so lost. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Anyway, 9/6 are common in that high population.
Yes. Well, this is a time where people, stores were really starting to, selling books already bagged, and boards were something you could get and put them in there also. So
this early 80s, they started doing that.
I bought that from a comic store.
Oh wow!
And the comics were all in bags, for sale. The new issues.
Wow. I wouldn't go by this for speculation, at least.
No, I wouldn't. Definitely not for speculation.
Moving on.
But it's still a cool book to have, though. So
it is a cool book, and it's a cool cover too. I like that.
Claremont. Okay, what's that number? Robert Bell sold the first mail order bags.
Cool. Nice.
So number 7, we have a very cool burn cover.
Yeah, wow. I've never seen this book. 257. Destruction of Tarnax 4, the Skrull and Throne World devoured by Galactus, death of Skrull Princess and Empress.
I have no idea why this is on the top of the list here.
Yeah,
on the top 10.
Well, let me pull up. What is this? There's probably some Galactus.
All right, we've got Galactus on the cover. We've got Frankie Ray Nova on the cover. The skull there is not Ghost Rider.
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has it, it is a beautiful cover, but what makes that book on the hot top 10? I do not know.
Oh, cool.
Kirby embraced a cyclic universe with Galactus in 1966, 50 years before the idea became popular with mainstream cosmology.
Yeah. It's one of the golden ones. Anyway,
Yes.
$83 for a 9.8. Okay.
Well, it is a beautiful cover. $83 for a 9.8 is not bad. When was that
83
sold? No, when was that sold?
October 20, Halloween.
Well, not that long ago. Again, it's got Frankie Ray on the cover. Maybe that's people are looking for Frankie Ray Nova covers with Galactus, the two of them together. That could be also. I don't know.
I wonder if maybe Do we know why the Skrulls left in the MCU? I forget. Was it the true
Left
story?
Earth or left their own planets?
Their own planet.
Their own planet, I thought was overrun by the Kree. Now you had the
Kree.
scrolls, yeah, the scrolls that were in the Marvels on a settlement on another planet, but it was not the scroll home planet, and that world was pretty much destroyed. So they had to flee from that one.
I'm just trying to think. Are they going to tie in Galactus that way? Because it says here, this destruction of the Skrull throne world devoured by Galactus.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe that's where they're going with it. I don't know. Maybe that's
I
where
know.
they're going with the storyline. The storyline is supposed to be set in the 60s. That's the only thing I do know, but I don't know what it's going to entail. I'm just hoping it's not against some old men. That's all I care. So,
All right. So that's the top 5.
that was number 7. We have to go to 6, which is Secret Wars number 7.
Spider-Woman dose.
Yes, and that's hot right now because you've got the Julia Carpenter, you've got the Madam Web movie coming out with
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Okay. I don't know who's playing Spider Woman Julia Carpenter, but she's in the movie, so it's being brought into the MCU through the Sony Spider Verse highway. I don't know how this movie is going to be received, and if the character and the movie are not well received, I don't see this book holding any value.
Yeah, I mean,
We need something major. Sorry.
yeah. I hope it does well.
I mean, people shot down the Marvels without watching it, giving it a chance. Blue Beetle without watching it and giving it a chance. What was what other movies have come out so far this year? Quantumania was not as bad as everybody said. I'm sorry.
That's one I agree.
It's an Ant-Man movie. It's supposed to be corny. That's kind of where it lies.
I loved the first 2 Ant-Man movies, for the record. I don't know, just this one didn't click with me.
I don't think. Do I think it was great? No. Did I think they screwed up on MODOK? Yes. If you take MODOK out, it really wasn't that bad.
Yes, time to unearth those. Sell them right now while you got them. This book is it's really rare. There's like 12 copies out in print. They only sold like 40 copies or something, right?
In that range, I think that they might have sold 40 copies to me.
Yeah.
Jeez. Secret Wars was the hottest book when it first came out. I don't think that if they kept the presses running 24/7, they couldn't have sold enough for the copies that were being bought.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I never buy a Secret Wars book when it's hot.
It's an interesting thing. Like there's a handful in there that are like always popping up and down, and except for 8, that's just constantly blue chipping. But
yeah, and 8 was everybody was waiting for it to come out because 252 had already been out. So everybody was dying to, and they were reading Secret Wars trying to find out when are we going to get the origin of where Spider-Man got this black costume.
Did you buy a diamond case of them?
The only diamond case I ever bought was New Mutants #1.
That's how you got so many.
Yep. So that's the bottom 5. We are now at our midway point.
And we want to take this moment to say thank you. Thank you, patrons. Thank you. We are doing a number just like Beauty and the Beast. Not well, though. So
I'm Cogsworth. That means I'm just going to sit here and be stoic.
Put our treasure to the anyway, patrons, you're the best. Thank you. You guys have become like really good friends with us, and it's awesome to always catch up with
Yes.
you guys and just learn about each other. So thank you very much. We know you don't have to do this, but we appreciate you very much that you do. So gracious.
Absolutely. Hopefully, we'll have another get together soon.
Yes. All right.
Number 5, hitting into the big boys.
This little book.
FF number 48. And the fact that you got a Silver Age blue chipper on the top 10 list is really great. I love this.
That yeah, I hate the way this guy looks, man. Ugh.
Oh, the Watcher?
Yeah.
I always worried about, I mean, I know he's taller than everybody else. I always worried about anybody. But is he wearing underwear or is he going commando?
I hope commando. I also feel like the Fantastic Four look like they're wearing PJs. The human ones.
And I got mine I got mine earlier this year and I'm happy about it. So,
but yeah, there you go. First appearance of Surfer and Galactus. This is not really, I mean, you know what this is. There's not much analysis we can do here.
yeah, I mean, this is a book that will go up with peak news and then not come back down again. It comes down a little bit, but this is a book that will forever maintain and its value and appreciate.
Yeah, that's true, Fluffy, but like that's the whole industry.
I don't
It's not
think
unique.
that it could have fallen 100% in value because then it would be free.
That's true.
And my 5.5 based on, I have a 5.5 and I'm looking at the most recent sale and I paid less than that 10 months ago. So
I can't believe it's been already 10 months since you got that. I remember when you got that. But let's just for fun, let's see. Let's just look at even an 8.0.
okay.
In the middle of 2021, $7,500,
Okay.
8,000, 10,250.
Yeah, when government was giving away free money. Does it go back? Click on show more so we can expand. There you go. Go back to 2019.
2,600, 3,950, 31.
And most recent sales?
5860.
Okay, so if we take out that crazy hump that's in the middle, this book has gone up a normal amount in the past 4 years.
That's true. God, I wish I was around on April 26, 2011. I could get it for $400. Shit, man. Oh, man.
Look at the GPA on the FF48. You'll be
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people look at the crazy prices that was happening in 2021, even to the beginning of 2022. Like I said, everybody was home. People were trying to figure out how they could put the kids through college when they didn't have a job. Government was giving away free money. Student loans were not being paid. People were saying weren't even paying their rent or their mortgages, and they could not be kicked out. And it kind of like had the same effect that the sports card market had in the 90s, where people were like, I'm just going to go buy some books and they'll go up in value. And no, they don't all just go up in value just because you buy them. If that were the case, everybody would buy them.
One sold on the 3rd of November for a 9.8, sold for $59.99.
I got a feeling that might be a facsimile. Just if not, then somebody got a really good buy.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Anyway, even if this book goes down a little bit in value, I'm still very happy with the fact that I've got one in my collection. This is like one of those books that whether it goes up or down, you don't even pay attention to the market so much. You're just glad you have it.
Yeah. Those are the nice books. All right. Moving on.
Yep. Fluffy, do you really think that if an 8.0 is 4,023, that an 8.5 at 3,240 is the correct price? Anyway, going to number 4, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. First, nope. God, I always say that.
The
It is
alien.
origin of the black suit being the alien symbiote, which in the long run becomes the start of Venom.
Yes.
Another blue chip book, but again, there's a lot of them out there, and it's a teal chip. It's not quite blue. This is also people pay a premium for 9.8s in the newsstand edition, but don't pay premium for newsstand below a 9.6. I'll tell you right now because there's a lot of them.
I'm just one day I'm just gonna wake up and be like, F this and just buy a 9.6 because I remember when they were so much more expensive during the boom, like we were just talking about.
Yep. I mean, I think I got a 9.2 and a 9.4 of should have them handy. And of course I don't. 252 and Secret Wars 8. I have a 9.2 and a 9.4. I don't know which one is which. They're both down from when I got them, but not terribly. But they're easy to get a hold of and put into your collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving to number 3. This was on last week's list. The Alien Legion.
I think this was number 1 on last week's list.
Yeah, and it's we've got word that this is being made into a new series or on.
Yeah, I think it was a series
on Amazon or something.
Yeah, or yeah, I forget, Amazon or something. Anyway, it was optioned by some guys, some celebrities company. It's pissing me off. I can't think of it.
But I mean, even if they say, okay, we got the option, let's put it into development, you're not going to see it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then when the trailer comes out, it'll spike again. And afterwards, how well have these channel TV show adaptations of books that nobody paid attention to, how well have they really held their value? Everybody's trying to find the next Walking Dead, but this is more likely going to be Paper Girls or Jupiter's Legacy or or the Old Guard
or what was the other one? Lumberjanes.
Sweet Tooth. Oh, I mean, most of these books they have a bit of a peak and then they drop. It's a set worth completing. Which one? I
think he's referencing 48, 49, 50.
Oh, yeah.
Not all 8.0s and 8.5s are equal or have defects that can be revised up. That's true. Alien Legion, you betcha.
Yep, this is the second week on the list.
Oh, interest in 3Ds already peaked about 3 months ago. 3Ds.
I don't know. It's not a 3D comic book if that's what you're referring to.
GPA much lower on Silver and Golden Age. There will be no short.
Yeah, no, I don't personally think that investing money, large sums of money in even copper. I think copper in modern age right now it's not the best investment. If I had extra hundreds or even thousands of dollars, it would all go into gold and silver age. Especially Dale Stevens.
I still don't know what that means. But this shot up. This was somebody just bought this for $325 very recently.
Jeez. That's a FOMO. That's an absolute FOMO.
Yeah. And somebody was like, oh, hell yeah. I just got this because I like the cover. And they sold it and they made money. So don't buy it now. Wait a year.
Yeah. What are the Raws? Do they have any sales on the Raws going? Yeah, that's not gonna help.
10 bucks, 23, 13. Yeah, I mean, I'd sooner buy a raw than a graded one.
Especially when you're hitting $200-300.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
still like it. Now the next two books, I have no clue. Is this the female Silver Surfer?
Hercules, Twilight of a God, issue number 4. Juno, granddaughter of Earth, 829 Hercules. Oh, great. Becomes the new Herald of Galaxis as the new Silver Surfer. There you go.
There you go. There you go. So this is Hercules number what?
4
And the one, okay. So
from 2010.
it's all rumors that we're getting a female Silver Surfer. And the rumor is basically Anya Taylor, whatever her name
Joy.
is. Taylor Joy, yeah. Who, honestly, I think she'd kill it. So,
Yeah, she was in the New Mutants movie, I think.
yeah, she played Ilyana.
Ilyana.
And she was excellent as Ilyana. I don't think I'd mind seeing her again, as long as it's a character that is for the scope of the movie and not just and not something that becomes permanent with a gender swap.
Yeah, because that's I really dislike the multiverse stuff. I'm trying to find a slab of this to see if it actually says it in the details, but no slab for me. Oops.
That's okay. Look, I don't know. I this is all speculation news. We don't even know. She might turn out to just be Johnny's girlfriend or a multiverse version of Sue Storm. Maybe that's Sue Storm. So we don't know. We have no clue. At least wait until you start seeing some of the people like leaning out the window in Atlanta taking pictures of people in costumes as they're filming.
Yeah. No slab sales. So it's
She has
all
an
raw.
aerodynamic face.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. I don't.
You know what? I get it.
I believe this is FOMO stuff right now with this book.
It is because it's the Hercules series, which nobody collected. Nobody kept these things.
No. But you know, it'll go up and it'll stay higher than the bottom here, but it won't be much higher in my opinion. So, all right. Shall we?
Yep, and that's the first appearance of the female Silver Surfer, but issue number 1 of the Hercules Click is number 1 on the hot list, and it is the first appearance of the character that becomes the new Silver Surfer in issue number 4. So it's like Frankie Ray and Frankie Ray Nova.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, this is a Hercules miniseries from 2010. Heavily printed. Nobody bought it. So
no slab sales.
Because nobody bothered sending it in to get slapped.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's like, oh, there's only one 9.8 because somebody sent it in and nobody else wanted it.
I'm actually curious now.
If there are any.
Yeah.
Hercules number 1.
Twilight of a God. There's 3 9/8.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Check that again in a month and a half.
There's one signature series, a 9/8, and then one signature series that's a 9/4, and that is it. There are not even any variants for that B.
How about issue number 4? And there's only 4, so it is a limited.
There's one 9/8.
If I were that person, I would be selling that right now for $1,000.
Me too. And there's one 9/2 that's a signature series for a total of 2 overall slabbed books.
Wow.
That's really low population. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Maybe it is worth going after.
Well, again, if you find a mint one and you can send it in for
$32 or whatever it is.
I was going to say, what's the it's not a fast pass or rapid turnaround.
Fast track.
Fast track. Thank you. Yeah, I would fast track this if you've got a couple of 9.8 candidates, and definitely you want to um,
Pre-screen them.
pre-screen them at 9.8. So you don't want a 9.6 of this.
No.
Okay.
Oh wow, what a! All right.
This is a very convoluted uh freaking list here.
And very, it's all Marvel. I don't think I've ever seen that since we've started this.
You know, and I keep looking and I'm like, no, it's not. You got Alien Legion. Oh, wait, no, that is Marvel.
Yeah.
Because it like stands out, almost looks like an image when
Yeah.
I'm looking at the screen.
It's like surrounded
yeah.
by all this color, and then it's like a more drab kind of color cover.
All right. So we have one heck of a hard choice here for our gun to the head pick.
Oh.
So for those of you who don't know, we make what's called a gun to your head pick. If somebody's holding a gun to my head and said, I have to buy one of these 10 books at current market prices with the best chance, not much of a chance this week, of maintaining my value, what would I pick? And if it's an expensive book, you can opt for a lower grade. Like if you wanted to say FF number 48 in a 1.0, let's go right ahead. But I don't think you want to try to get a X-Men 164 in a 1.0.
Oh, what am I doing?
I don't have a clue.
I think I have my pick.
I'm waiting for the screen to load up so I can just check real quick. Okay. I have my pick as well.
Who's going first?
I will give you the option what you want to do.
All right, I'll go first. I would get a 9.6 of the FF 244.
I thought you were going to say FF 48.
Yeah, right. Because that would be, what are we talking? 130 was it? I think
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's hard to beat, man. Yeah, that's what I would go with. Because I really like that cover.
I'm not crazy about any of the choices this week. However, if I'm going to pull the trigger on one based on recent sales, last recorded sale of a 9.8 being $83, I'm going to take that Fantastic Four 257.
Okay.
I mean, that book right now is 40 years old. If I can get a 40-year-old Fantastic Four with a really cool cover for under $100, I would take that.
Let's look at the census for that. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Oh, God. There's 166. That's way more than I thought. Frankie Ray becomes Nova. No. That's the one I chose. Sorry, hold on.
I was going to say
257 was
257. Yes, sir.
Still more than I thought.
Yeah.
104 for a total of 237. And then for the Canadian edition, there's 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about a Canadian edition on that.
Scarlet Witch and Galactus appearance. Okay, that's not key comments. I don't know why they do that sometimes. But yeah, 104. 199.
Oof.
Well, there you go. Those are our picks.
Now, rubber band to the butt. These are what we consider to be the worst investment for this week's picks.
I haven't been treating it that way. I've just been treating it as like
the last one that you would pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time they're hand in hand though. Oof.
I got 2 books in mind. If you pick one, I'll pick the other.
I'm gonna stop doing like the 9.6 FF48 because I feel like there's a cop out. You know, I've done that a little bit. So I'm gonna go with the 9/8 Alien Legion for like
Okay.
$330 or whatever it was.
And I am going to avoid in every grade possible Hercules #1.
Uh? There you go.
Yeah.
What are
Just-
y'all's picks? All four of you. But yeah,
Yeah, look
there
at
you go.
that's even #1 on the week. Hercules #1 is highest on the weekly movers too.
Yeah. What was this one? There was something about this. This was last week. Sub side character. Morlin and Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, he's going to be in the Madam Web movie.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
righty.
it already changed. Well, bring it around town.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to wrap this up and try to get some rest. It's our first day back at work after Thanksgiving. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Team and you can check us out on Instagram, Team Ohana Family. We've got our podcast. Any places you go for your podcast, just type in Team Ohana. You can get our back issue book club. Wednesday is our new comic book day. And don't forget, we're going to be giving away books every single week. So make sure you join us for that live stream. Let me see what else. This week, there's nothing really going on for a watch along for our Patreon members because it's a little bit of a hiatus on shows. So we might have to pick something. But we know we got What If coming up at the end of the month. So maybe we just better save our strength. And the end of the month, December 30th, on Rob's Fast Stacks of Comics, I'm going to be finishing up the year with them for their only slabs. The prior week, December 23rd, Rob and the comic vet were going to be each showing their top 10 purchases from 2023, the top 10 additions to the collections that they got this year. So I'm really looking forward to that show with them. So I think that's about it, sir. What do you think?
I think Kenneth is still here for us.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. And we're here for you too. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Click on those notifications so you know when more things are dropping. And as always, please click share. But until we see you in the next video, mahalo.